So what are the shifts that are going to get you that date, get you attention from those empowered buyers? Well, number one is get relevant. You know, we are all so programmed to tell our stories, what we want to say. And in today's market, that creates nothing but a relevance gap. Check out this cartoon. I thought it was so great. So many vendors are out there saying, we want to say this. We want to tell you our messages. We want to tell you our stories. That's not what our buyers are interested in. And if you're sitting outside in that relevance gap, you are not going to get the date. So be relevant. Talk about what your buyers want to hear, what they want to know, not what you want to say. So now, how do you get relevant? Well, think buyer value. We've all been programmed that marketing is about promoting our products, promoting our cool stuff, promoting our company. In today's world, that is the kiss of death. We want to talk to our buyers about their value, not about our products, not about our cool whatchamafloppies, not about our cool stuff. Find out what your buyers are interested in, what they need, what their problems are, and focus there. And by the way, value is in the eye of the beholder, and the only beholder that matters is your buyer. Unless you're spending the bucks on your product, forget what you think, pay attention to your buyers. Now, how do you get there? Well, first of all, listen more than you talk. If you're out there in a social media situation, quit saying about you, and start asking questions. Then sit back and listen. Your buyers will tell you more than you'll ever know yourself about your products and your value if we learn to listen more. And that is the beauty of social media. You can be out there listening all day long and nobody has to know you're there. You can lurk and learn. That's right. Now, as you're marketing, forget the adjectives. I'm telling you, if I see one more the leading provider of, I'm gonna scream. Nobody buys it. Vendors lost our credibility because we overpromised, underdelivered, and today's digitally empowered buyers don't care what we think. So, forget the adjectives. Instead of using those big, bad, overused, blah, blah, blah adjectives, let third parties speak. Let the evidence speak. Get your customers, your partners, third parties to say how great you are, to share their experiences. And by the way, when you are sharing something about yourself, use numbers. Quantitative evidence is strong. Qualitative, chest thumping, the leading provider of, all it does is make people go, roll their eyes up in their head and go, yeah, one more time. So use your quantitative numbers. Get your third parties, get your market to support you. That's how you create stickiness, and that's how you get word of mouth going in this market. Now, speaking of which, you know, we all talk about popularity. Oh, I have all these followers, I have all these people, I have all these likes, blah, blah, blah. And we measure all of our success in marketing with how many people opened it, how many clicked on it, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Try paying the bills with all of that popularity. And by the way, you can be as popular as can be, and you can be going out backwards in your bottom line. It's all about numbers, guys. What's the ROI? Is my mind share increasing? Is my momentum increasing? And am I getting more dates for my sales reps? I'd rather have 3 great dates with my reps than 3,000 followers that don't even care whether I buy my product or not. How do you even know all those followers are interested in you or you're interested in them? Get serious. Take it to the bottom line, take it to revenue and profits, and focus on measuring your marketing that way. Now, the other thing is, quit worrying about the profits. You know, we are also bloody greedy in this day and age after the new economy. Oh my God, I got to charge for this, I got to charge for that, I got to charge for this. Share your expertise freely. Go out there and talk to your customers about their problems, talk to your buyers about what they're trying to solve, and give them ideas. Share your expertise, give them tips freely. Don't expect anything in return. That's how you get a date, okay? Finally, you know, number 8. Fuel your community. This is one of the most important aspects. I am on a bandwagon about this one. Community is the most underused piece of social media I see today. You know, all of these people, we all say, oh, we don't want our customers to talk to our buyers. We don't want that guy talking to that guy. Somebody might bring up the competition. Hey, they're doing it anyway. They're talking whether you like it or not. So you may as well get involved, fuel that community. And you know what? By fueling that community, you get the opportunity to listen, converse, share your expertise, and understand what's going on when it comes to buyer value. What could be better than that? It's free marketing, and you have a really great overlay with it because you're facilitating their sharing. It's a wonderful thing to do. So get over the old school gravity of we don't want our customers talking to each other unless we're in control. They're talking anyway, so facilitate it. Enough said. Number 9, conversation is the new campaign. So you know what? Here's the old model. We take all the opinions of everybody. We take our strategy, we create our plan, we create our messaging platforms, we create our content platforms, and then we campaign. Guess what? By the time you get that campaign out, nobody cares anymore because it's not relevant. So think about conversations. We need to shift our thinking about how we communicate with our markets. We need to be relevant, we need to share our expertise, we need to educate, and we need to do it through conversations, through interactive communities, through dynamic content, and most of all, we need to empower our teams. If I hear one more time, well, our teams aren't capable of conversing with our buyers, train them. Training budgets have declined significantly even as we're spending more money on automation and campaigns. Reverse that. Train your people so they can go have the conversations, listen and learn, and use those conversations to fuel your market presence, your image, your brand, your buying campaign, your buyers, and your revenues. Okay, now part of that is number 10, create dynamic content. You know what? We all think we have to write white papers and tech manuals and blah, 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 and spend months to do it, to respond to a client question or a customer question. You know what? That's crazy. White papers take 3 months. In 3 hours, I can create a relevant snippet that's as powerful or more powerful than any white paper I'll ever create, and I can get it back to the person I was having the conversation with before they forget we ever had the conversation. Get relevant, get dynamic, and forget that big content plan. Respond dynamically in the conversation. That's what it's all about. Number 11, get out of your office. You know what? How much time do you spend talking to everybody in your company about your marketing and your messages and your value? Every minute you spend doing that, you're wasting. Nobody cares. What you think doesn't matter anymore. It probably never did, but it certainly doesn't now because your buyers are getting their own information, their own opinions, their own perspectives out there. So you get out there too and talk to them. And by the way, I don't just meet at trade shows. That's ridiculous. Get out, talk to your buyers. Yes, social media is powerful. We can listen, we can converse. But until we are face-to-face with our buyers, we really don't get the news. So get out there and listen and learn. And finally, if you don't listen to any of the rest of these 11, number 12 is the most important thing you'll ever do. Fix your websites. They're scary. So here's the latest data from IDG. 68% of B2B buyers say your website is the important thing they look at. They look at it for all the information about you, your value, your capabilities, you name it. And you know what? 78% of B2B vendors say their websites pretty much suck. What is wrong with that picture? Talk about a disconnect. It's just plain wrong. Your buyers are coming to your website and seeing me, marketing, campaigns, blah, 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 product. Spin it. Go back, redo your website so it's all about them. That's how you get the date with today's digitally empowered buyers. Now, go back, go through this. The slides are on SlideShare. Pay attention, listen, learn, and you know what? You guys are going to be dating the finest customers ever.